During the time from the late 1920s to the late 1930s, two significant events occurred that led to a national dysphoria within the United States in the creation of the Arvin Federal Government Camp, more commonly referred to as the Weed Patch Camp or the Sunset Labor Camp. This camp was built by the Farm Security Administration south of Bakersfield, California in 1936 to house migrant workers during the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl. Faced with the fallout from these catastrophic events, such as the inability to borrow money, banks foreclosing, and land that had become unfarmable, a large number of Americans migrated in search of jobs and better opportunities. Fleeing the Midwest states such as Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, and Nebraska, they headed west to states such as California, Oregon, and Washington. With its abundance of agriculture, the San Joaquin Valley became a natural draw to those seeking greener pastures, a national level dysphoria of more than 400,000 people. The visit to the Sunset Labor Camp was like stepping back in time, beyond the usual amusement with the dated methods and technology, or lack thereof. We got a better understanding of the hardships faced by the many families displaced and what it might be like even today for those families experiencing dysphoras. The housing units were 8 by 15 tin sheds sitting on a rough cement floor. At the height of the shed, you had perhaps maybe 8 feet of clearance. On the sides, you had a roughly 4 to 4.5 feet of clearance. This is what you lived in. The lucky families had 2 sheds, one to sleep in and one to live in. There was communal wash stations for cooking water and laundry. But it wasn't all hardship. Even in these rugged conditions, people found a way to live and to try to assimilate to the new normal. There was a post office, there was a school, there was even a sports team, and a community building that doubled as a basketball court and a dance hall. Every October, they celebrate the Sunset Camp and its history. Should you choose to visit this landmark, remember to respect the history and what it represents. Remember to respect the hard work that unpaid volunteers have spent, the uncounted hours in restoring this bit of history in an effort that we may understand those who came before us and what they endured. For although the heyday of the Sunset Camp has passed, and we no longer suffer the lingering effects of those times, there are still those among us who live in similar conditions. For you see, the Sunset Labor Camp is not just a relic from our past, a mere memory of a time and a life long ago. It is now an active seasonal housing area for migrant agricultural workers. True, gone are the tin huts, but they have been replaced by more livable 2-bedroom units that host new inductees into the Sunset Labor Camp alumni every May through September.